mean, clearly Torah law is not like it's not applicable in Golis, but I think that we have to vote our values. So, like, if your values are Torah values, they're typically going to align more to the right than the left.
I think we should restore it. I think we should restore.
Well, we can't by force in America, which is what makes Israel or like Judaism, I think, sophisticated.
No, it's
Because
too late for
Islam,
America. It's too late. Yeah.
like Islam has a vision of a global caliphate. So there's nowhere to run. However, like throughout Jewish history, the vast majority of Jews always lived outside of the land because they wanted a form of Judaism light. But the only halacha, well, there's no halacha to live in Israel, by the way. Where the halacha is to visit 3 times a year, right?
Right.
And this whole thing that during Mashiach everyone's going to go is only a medrash. There's no obligation, to do that. So it shows kind of like a level of sophistication that God knows that being uber frum is not for everybody. And truth be told, this notion that rabbinic Judaism was so like elevated in Galut is sort of like a new rendition. I mean, people like understood that rabbinic laws didn't really apply in Galut. Of course, I mean, I'm a rabbinic Jew, but I mean, in practicality, everything we do is in practice of what will be done in the land of Israel after the Geula. So, yeah,
But do you not think it would? I mean, even though the halakha is only to visit 3 times a year, and you only have to keep the commandments when you're inside Israel, would it subsequently not make sense then to actually live in Israel?
Is it good to just live in Israel? Yeah, for sure. No, that's the ideal. I mean, for sure the ideal is to live in Israel. But if you can't, then you're not breaking any halacha.
No, but you can only do mitzvot. You can only really. I mean, it's only a chiyuv to do mitzvot in Israel. So,
well, I mean, the ones that are applicable in Israel. I mean, I don't know, like kivud avaim. I mean, you have to do everywhere, right?
Well, yeah.
Reading the Megillah,
I mean, yeah. Okay, granted. Yeah, that's just a pretty ethical and moral thing in most cultures. But I think if doing the mitzvot is only applicable in Israel, and obviously most people do want to do more mitzvot, then it would subsequently make sense to, I guess, spend your life there.
Yeah, no, it's ideal. I mean, I made Aliyah because I was Dati Lumi, and then I left like a non-Zionist because I can't stand Israelis. I just can't stand freaking Israelis. I don't know why most people don't have the guts to say that, like when you're speaking Lashon Hora on the Jewish people, but they almost every Israeli, there's some beautiful Israelis, okay? And where I lived in a place called Kohava Shachar, which is like, it's in the Shtachim, but it's like 40 minutes from Yerushalayim. Everyone's beautiful. All right, but the average Israeli has like some mental, it's what it is. And as a convert, I think I see it more than most people because I wasn't born Jewish. I mean, I know the difference, and I know a crazy person when I see one. And yeah.
I mean, Israelis are a unique breed.
I need to see
That's
this
for sure.
I need to see this.